Have you ever stuck a plaster or a band-aid over a mole before heading out into the sun? Well, you're not alone. But what if I told you that your mole might actually be less likely to turn cancerous than the rest of your skin? Hi, I'm Dr. Finbar. I'm a GP with a special interest in skin health, skin lesions and skin cancer. I've lost count of how many times this has happened in clinic. A patient comes in and casually tells me they always cover one of their moles with a plaster or a band-aid, as you'd call it in the United States. So then I ask, why do you do that? And they usually look at me puzzled to think that's probably the right thing to do. They say something like, well, to stop it turning into skin cancer, of course. Now, they're trying to do the right thing in protecting their skin from skin cancer. But here's the surprising truth I will then explain to them. Your moles are actually quite clever when it comes to UV protection. You see, the pigment in a mole, and that's called melanin, that melanin pigment isn't just there for the show of it. It's concentrated above the nucleus of the skin cells, acting like a tiny umbrella. Now that umbrella shades the DNA in the nucleus below from the UV light, and that helps reduce the risk of the UV light causing mutations that can then lead to skin cancer. So in many ways, that mole is better equipped to handle the sun than your surrounding normal skin. In fact, around 2/3 of melanomas don't come from existing moles at all. They arise in your normal skin. That means only 1/3 of melanomas occur in a changing mole. And when you think about it, many people have dozens, if not hundreds, of moles. So the chance of any one mole becoming cancerous is actually extremely low. So rather than focusing on covering a single mole with a plaster or band-aid, the bigger issue is protecting all of your skin from excessive UV damage, because that's where the real risk lies. A plaster only covers a tiny spot, but what about the rest of your arms, your shoulders, your face, which gets the sun all the time? But here's what does make a difference. Applying a broad spectrum sunscreen daily when you're outside, SPF 30 or higher, wearing protective clothing and a wide brimmed hat, staying in the shade during the peak UV hours, and yes, check your skin regularly. Look for changes in size, shape and colour of moles, and not just your moles. So the next time you're tempted to put a band-aid over that mole, just stop and think and remember. The goal isn't just to protect one mole, it's to protect all of your skin. Now, sunscreen's been getting a bit of negative press recently, and if you want to know if sunscreen is safe or not, watch this next video.